Good evening, good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. Yes, in this snowy night, I come through to say hello, hi. So, hello, hi. How's everybody doing? Uh huh, uh huh. I hope you are staying warm. I hope you are staying safe and out of the streets. It's a absolute winter wonderland out here in these New York City streets. The girls got their inches. The girls got their inches today. Okay, they surpassed 12, 13, 14, 15 inches. Now it's 21. To know about 15 inches all at once. What you know about that? Anyway, I said today, you know what? I just I've been busy this morning getting the house ready. I came here. Incredible Hulk went out to do the yard and the front thing and the side thing and the cars thing, and I said let me go ahead and make a soup because I made my vegetable stock last night. I do my own. And so I had some leftovers. So I said, let me make a Japanese onion and mushroom soup. Drop a bomb on that. That's right. And I put it all together. And when Incredible Hulk came in, uh, he was cold and freezing. He had snow all over his face, his beard, his head, all of that. He sat down and he just. And he started just going to town on the soup and warmed him the fuck up right away. And then I said, let me take a quick break because I was just giving it all today. And then I said, okay, now it's time to prepare the dinner. Naris 21, I have I made my infamous, my infamous vegetarian lasagna. Drop a bomb on that. I want you to know, I don't do no ragu red sauce from the can. Oh, no, no, no. I reduce the tomatoes myself. I make the whole red sauce. And then I had to get the veggies together. So I put in there spinach, broccoli, zucchini, mushrooms, and I feel like I'm missing. Oh, and bell peppers. Chopped it all the fuck up and put it and sauteed in a pan. Then threw the red sauce in there that had been, you know, simmering and all that for 90 minutes in a pot next to it. Put it right in there, and then I had to get with the noodles. You gotta do the noodles and all that, and then layer it up. Oh, but I put some ricotta cheese in it too. Oh my God, we just finished eating, and I am just full. I'm exhausted. I said I'm not going out up there and giving the children a view. Y'all can look at my headshot right there. Okay, okay. That headshot's got me a lot of shows right there. See how intensely looking into your soul, Naris 21? You see, it's all about the eyes. When you get a headshot, you gotta. But then I said, let me give the eyes, but I'm also gonna give you a little bit of the lips. That it's like if Tyra saw this, she would be holding this in her hands. It's like I'm holding in my hands one photograph, and yes, this is the one who's still in the running. Okay, he is still in the running. I would have been in the male edition, in the male petite on under 5'5" edition. Yes, that would have been me right there. See, I'm smicing. I'm giving you with the eyes. I was single when I took these headshots, so I literally I'm like undressing you. I'm watching you undress me, undressing you with my eyes, with your eyes, with the whole nine. And then there's the energy of the lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? I took that exercise from the theater class and I said, let me put this into this headshot myself. And if you look off to the side, you see back there, that's not a building. That's the Washington Heights Bridge. That's the GWB Bridge right over there. It was right out my window. It don't get no more urban than this. I'm hanging outside a fifth floor fire escape. By the way, I'm scared of heights. But my photographer, bless her heart, she was Yes, well, my photographer, bless her heart. Let's just leave it at that. She said to me, "Put your nervousness and your scary. Put your scary right here." And I was like, "Okay, you only get three shots, and boom, and there he goes." And this headshot has gotten me so much. This headshot is actually in our book. Drop a bomb on that. I think it's out of print already, but it was. You could have picked this book up in Barnes and Nobles. I have several copies of it in my trunk. But anyway, I digress. This thing, but I didn't come out here to just discuss my headshot with you. I just want you to know that I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at us. Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, reflections during this snowstorm. I hope you're staying warm. I am. The heating system has been going around the clock. At some point, we should turn it off and give it a breather, right? But anyway, I do have. I came across a confession. It's quite a lengthy one, but I said, let me go ahead and read this. I didn't really get into the details of it, but let me see. The name of it was interesting, and maybe I could reflect on it a little bit. Originally, I wasn't going to do this during this particular show. I have something else I want to talk about. I was reflecting about a live that I did a few days ago that somebody came and dropped a hot piece of tea over here in Iris 21. So I'm going to get into that after I read this. So tonight's confession. This is my confession from my fellow New Yorker. Okay, she posted this. It's a female. She posted it in the confessions board. It says, "Here's what happened to my routine being in corporate. I never told this to anyone properly. People think I'm doing fine in life. Job is okay, family's okay, everything looks normal from outside. But inside, I feel tired all the time. Every day, same routine. Wake up, go to work, come back, eat, sleep. I talk to people, I laugh. Also, I talk to people, I laugh also, but it feels forced. I keep thinking I am doing enough, or am I just passing days? At office, okay, this person seems to, their English is not very good looking. So I'm just going to read as it is, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Second paragraph. At office, I work honestly. I help others also. When someone needs help, I never say no. But when appraisal time comes, my name is always somewhere in middle. I tell myself next time will be better, but next time also same. Okay, I see what we're dealing with now. Friends call me when they need something, advice, help, money, emotional support. I am always there, but when I feel low, I don't know whom to call. Everyone thinks I am strong, so maybe they think I don't need anyone. I was also in love once. Not dramatic love, just simple caring type. I used to listen, support, adjust. I thought that is enough. But one day they said, "You are nice, but I don't feel that spark." That line stayed with me for a long time. I still remember it clearly. After that, I stopped expecting. I still care, but I don't hope much. It hurts less that way. Sometimes at night, I just sit quietly and think, what am I doing with my life? I am not sad exactly, but not happy also. Just stuck in between. I never share this because I don't want sympathy. I just want someone to understand that being silent doesn't mean being okay. That's it. I am still going on. Maybe things will change, maybe they won't. But tomorrow also, I will wake up and do my work like always. Ooh, child. Little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? I want to read some of the responses that were provided, and then I'm gonna give you my Juanquitos. This was kind of deep. I didn't read this one ahead of time, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought it was gonna be about corporate and having to fight your way through corporate America. It says here, someone wrote, "This looks like people pleasing. Dude, you're putting everyone else first. Everyone except you. First, you ask yourself what you want and need, and set boundaries too. That'll help. Plus, people like you more when you Plus, people like you more when you go, we got healthy boundaries and it makes you magnetic. You just need to love yourself more. Okay, somebody else says, you need a hobby, bro. Something intoxicating and immersive. Something to fire up your brain waves and get the passion flowing. Somebody says, talk to your doctor about antidepressants. We all go through that feeling from time to time. You have to find something else that you enjoy doing. Perhaps some local travel to see interesting or beautiful places with a with a day's drive. Art, sports, a bowling league, pole league, etc. A life of nothing but a tedious job is no way to live. One more because some of these are really good. One more, and then I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. I have an unconventional job. What's the average salary in corporate world for an average 42-year-old? What's a good, bad, and great? Oh, okay, that's somebody else trying to get their own conversation going. Okay. Oh, how sad that is. Oh my God, right? Wasn't that sad? That was real sad. But listen, when you are stuck in the hamster wheel that it is New York City, the rat race that never ends, you feel like this very easily and quite honestly a lot, very often. It is important to have something aside from work and home. It's important that people take care of their mind, people take time. And it could be challenging in New York because everything is so expensive, but there are a tons of things that could be done for free. You can volunteer, you can get with a nonprofit, you can go to theater, get into theater, get into the arts, get into. I'm not gonna be one to be like, oh, get in the gym now, because I feel like that's work. But like, if something to like take you away from the routine of just work the train home work the train home. You know what I'm saying? Something to go out there and enjoy yourself. And then through those activities, you start meeting people that are like minded and people who, you know, you may levitate to. And if they're not your cup of tea, you can say bye with the quickness. You're not stuck with them because they're like somebody who's at work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have that out if it's not your cup of tea. That was really sad, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't expecting that. I was not. I don't think the person is depressed. I can totally relate to being stuck in the hamster wheel. And depending on how old this person is, I feel like at certain periods in your life, you need to be stuck in the hamster wheel. When I was in my younger 20s, 21, 22, 23, I was so focused on working and staying out of trouble and just finishing my degrees and continuing to be on tour and perform and audition that I often neglected, quote unquote, the social circle, but I made sure that I instituted periods of time where I will go out and hang out. Like, for example, when I was in college, I wasn't partying every weekend. I will go out at the end of the semester when that last exam or that last paper, I turn in that last paper for the semester. My friends and I will have a whole 3-day weekend festival to celebrate the fact that we are done with this semester. Okay? And yes, it will be crazy. It will be messy. I leave my house on Friday and I come back Monday morning. Drop a bomb on that. Okay? Just like that. But it was well deserved, and it was kind of like a treat to myself for consistently for 4 months, however long the semester was, going from school, train, job, train, home. School, train, job, train, home. Okay? And so you needed that outlet. I needed that outlet. I needed that time. It's also time to hang out with friends and all that and when you are in your early 20s, mid 20s, even late 20s, this is the time to be doing it. I always had the vision of, I'm doing all of this now so that when I get older, I can just like, I don't have to answer to no fucking body. I got my credentials. The bank account is there. Hopefully the husband will be there and we could just, and that's where I'm at right now. You do your sacrifices early on so that later on you can just relax and chill. And I'm not saying that now there's no, you don't feel like you're in a hamster wheel. I think you're in a hamster wheel all the time, especially if you're somebody who's ambitious, and have goals for themselves, but for yourselves. But if you, it's a different type of pressure. It's a different type of hamster wheel. It's different goals. It's different. It's all of that. But it's definitely stress. Life is gonna be stressful the whole time. It's not gonna be, unless you become a trust fund baby or marry a trust fund or whatever. And how often does that happen? You are going to be worrying about everything. Right now, I'm fucking worrying about how much electricity or how much gas we're using with the heating system during this storm. Drop a bomb on that. Okay. With these fucking electric prices that have gone shot up the roof. So it's a different type of, stress, but it's stress nonetheless. It's stress nonetheless. But you have to definitely set aside time for yourself, time to try things out. And I don't mean things in a sexual way. Just try things out. See what you like, what you don't like. See, if there's something that you want to try or not. But it's especially in New York City, places that are competitive like that. New York City, your job is competitive. This person says that they feel like they're passed down for promotions and stuff like that. Well, I always say to people, always have a 5-year plan. And this is something I learned back when I was like a teen, that my mentors told me. What's your 5-year plan? I believe every 5 years you should look at every aspect of your life and see if you need to replan, recalculate, and re-execute. And that goes down to jobs. Every 5 years, if you've been stuck at a job for 5 years and the races haven't been racing and you feel like you're stuck, it's time for you to dust off that resume and move on. Move on to a different thing. Get a different set of skills. Go for higher money. Go for a higher position, for more responsibility somewhere. Or maybe a different type of responsibility. If you've been line staff all these years, dealing with the face-to-face, the public or the clients or whatever it is, and now you want to move into somewhere where maybe you get paid just for thinking and managing people. 5 years, if they ain't willing to, if they're not seeing your worth in 5 years, baby, you're a lifer there in their eyes, and they're not gonna see your worth. So you gotta grab your toys and leave the sandbox. Drop a bomb on that. I understand people, it's a scary thing. I'm not saying quit your job, go home, and start looking for another job. No, because we ain't stupid. We're not stupid. What I'm saying is fix up your resume and begin your search on the side. Use them personal days, them sick days, them snowstorm days, and go on your Zoom call meetings. I have a doctor's appointment. I'll be coming in late, but no, you're in a different interview. And start putting yourself out there because, it takes time. It takes time. You got to get practice getting in front of people, answering them questions quickly. The questions, the way that they want the questions answered so that it feels natural out of your mouth and not forced. And you selling the fantasy, fulfilling the dream, living the dream, and fulfilling the fantasy. Okay? That's what you got to go over there and do. And that takes time to be able to deliver it. So every 5 years, I think you should just have friendships, well, I'm married now, so this is for life. But, if you're dating, or you have a relationship, does this relationship really serve you right for the last 5 years? Is this job serving you right for the last 5 years? How about your health? Have you gained some weight? Did you do your blood work and all that? And them levels are shooting up the roof. You got your report and everything is in red. Drop a bomb on that. Maybe you need to give up that meat and go vegetarian for a minute or 3. You know what I'm saying? Look at your insurance. Is this insurance too high? Look at your phone bill. I look at everything. But the financials I look at on a yearly basis. But look at everything. Is there a better plan? Something that's going to give me, what about your investments, your 401k? Do you need to move the investments? Is this company down for somebody that you don't care for? So you're gonna remove your shares from there. You're not gonna support this company no more because they're with some agenda that you don't get down with. Do your research. That's what I think is called. I call that taking accountability. I call that deciding to get off the hamster wheel. You get off the hamster wheel, and you step outside and you look at the whole wheel. You look at the gears. You go around 360 to just make sure this is still the hamster wheel you want to be pedaling. Growing up, a lot of my peers, I was a good ear Savannah. I was a good ear Savannah for a lot of these Homo sapiens that I grew up with. Drop a bomb on that. A good ear Savannah. But one thing that it was always consistent was the whining about, and the work, and I gotta work, and it's, and I had a lot of friends that were in the arts that just wanted to, like, they thought they were just gonna get discovered by walking down Broadway or walking down an alley, and all of a sudden they were gonna be, and in their minds it's like, I just want to be famous, I just want to be like unrealistic shit, or not having a plan to get you closer to your unrealistic goals. But I always feel like, stop fucking whining. Everybody has to work. Whoever doesn't work is a beggar. Drop a bomb on that. If you ain't working, you on social services. Okay, even the hoe that got the ad, duty calls. It's a living, honey. Okay. She had all of that. She had the whips, the dildos, the handcuffs. She had everything. And she told that white man in that cab, she said, duty calls. It's a job, honey. It pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking complaining so much. Stop it. Last time I checked, it was no shackles on you. If they are passing you up or passing you by for promotions, it's because they don't want you to be promoted. Drop a bomb on that. Now, you could choose to sit right there and take these people money and shut the fuck up and eat your food. Or you can find something more fulfilling, get off the hamster wheel, notice that the hamster wheel is not going as fast as you would like it to, or the gears need a little bit more lubrication. Okay? And then you make your motherfucking choice. But running to the internet to cry, boo-hoo, poor me, oh baby. Let me tell you something. You know how many people are laying up in a bed right now in some hospital during this motherfucking storm that wish they had your motherfucking problems? They wish they could get up tomorrow in the snow and get to a job where they are ignored for promotions, and all they're doing is going from work home. I guarantee you, go into any ICU, any freaking end of living, what is it called? Not geriatric. Geriatric is something else. Hospice. Go into any hospice and see if them people would trade spaces with you. Okay? We have to just listen. It's the cards that you dealt. But ain't no shackles on you. Fix it. Change it. That's where I was coming from always. I've always had this mind frame where it's like, if you didn't like it, okay, I give you a day for you to complain. But tomorrow when we wake up, I don't want to fucking hear it. Drop a fucking bomb on that. Okay? I don't. It's tough. Call it tough love. It worked for me. And I would like to believe that I have had some sort of success in my life, and I am content and happy with the life I'm living. We gotta like get tougher. We have to get tougher. Anyway, so that's my Juanqui views and my Juanqui thoughts on that last confession. I did want to address something before I go tonight. A couple of nights ago, we were having a key right over here. We were doing the thing. I was, performing for the people, giving it all, leaving it all on the stage. I was working my theater degrees. Okay, I was working my years of experience. I was doing the jokes. I was improvising, and we were graced by executive producer of Chasing Reality and a myriad of other shows. Markel Logan stopped by. Drop a bomb on Markel Logan. Coleman. Okay? He is recently married, newly married. Coleman. Mr. Coleman, Mr. Logan Coleman, dropped by. And he spilled some tea. Nariz 21. He said that the 12 o'clock, 3:30 motherfucker. And we call him that because one eye is looking at 12 o'clock and the other one is set at 3:30. Okay, now you do the math. Okay, but I want you to picture that face. Looking at 12 o'clock and at 3:30 as he's talking to you. And we know who he is. Emmett Till. He has made several appearances on a newscast near you as somebody who terrorized a library. And this is not me being shady. Marquise Wiley, don't take it personal because it's the facts. It's the facts, it's the truth. Okay, so don't be upset, honey. Don't get into your emotions. Don't get into your 12 o'clock and 3:30s. It is what the fuck it is. Because I'm just trying to understand, Wiley. I'm just trying to understand why. Why did you do that to that trans woman? Why did you take it outside of YouTube like that? Why did you call that woman's job and got her in trouble? She's in a fucking reality show on YouTube entertaining you, Wiley. I am so disappointed in you. Tiffany, I am so disappointed in you. I was rooting for you, Wiley. I've been rooting for you from the times that, remember over a decade ago when it was only me in your chat room? Supporting you or calling your talk blog radio show. Remember that? Remember those times? Remember late at night when you used to tell me about your goals and aspirations and what you wanted to be when you grew up? Drop a bomb on that. And if you say you don't remember, I can understand. This, and I didn't know this back then because I chose to overlook your physical abnormalities and your ailments and stuff like that, and I chuck it to just and your crazy behavior, chuck it to just being young, gay, black, urban, on YouTube, on the web, doing all these interviews and trying to be the next Wendy Williams. That's what it was in my eyes. But now I know that you have had so much medication in your system. There's been that has altered your brain cells. So, and you have definitely declined. You have declined. There's been times where you are good and you look good and you sound good and you're coherent, you lucid. And then there's other times where it's just like, okay, how is he going to get through this? I.e. when you went into that Walmart and did what you did, and then, you always come back and talk about, I was just manic. And then, okay, I can understand that for the Emmett Till when you destroyed the library. I get that, you took all of your clothes. They had to almost shoot you down and took your butt naked into the cell. You were in a hole, in a 5150 hole for like a month or something like that. I get it. But then they gave you medication. And then you start getting better and then you stop the medication and then you start going crazy again. So I just don't understand. You were always a supporter of the Chasing Reality franchise. Heck, they had put you in their shows. They put you in their shows. They gave you promotions. You sometimes had the first interviews for all of them. What will possess you to go ruin? And you've always been such a LGBTQIA plus community advocate. What will possess you to do what you did? I tell you what possessed you, Marquise Wiley. And it's sad because you are a grown man. You're kissing 40s. If not, you are 40s already. Either you are almost dating 40 or you already in a long-term relationship with 40s. And the thing that I don't understand is like, when did you become so hateful? When did you become so hateful that you wanted to hurt another member of your community in such a way in Texas at that? Now, I'm gonna be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I stopped watching the reality show when I stopped doing the Atlanta. I used to review the Atlantas. As a matter of fact, I was one of the first content creators to come out here and review the Atlanta one. And a lot of those girls were mad and angry. One of them, I called him a Skeletor because that's what he gave. He gave Skeletor tease. Drop a fucking bomb on that. Yes. Yes, the Skeletor frame was on the outside looking in. That's how it was. People got really into their emotions, not realizing that it's all a business and it's all good publicity is good publicity and bad publicity is good publicity. Publicity is publicity, especially when you're on an unknown reality web series show that you shot with your iPhone. And here I am giving you my time, giving you my expertise. And I know y'all taking my notes because y'all were taking my notes. Y'all were definitely taking my notes because I wasn't just coming out here to critique, whatever gaying was going on in the show. I was here to critique the camera angles, the sound, the lighting, the arc of the show, all of that. Just, went to school for it. Shot a whole independent film, won the award. Yeah. Yes. And a lot of those girls got into their emotions and in their feelings. And I was like, I'm not fighting with a bunch of bitches, that unknown bitches who, they're so big, but yet nobody has heard of them until the freaking show. And then you came out here and acted a damn fool, dragging and fighting and ending up in a fucking gutters, literally, like the street gutter, fighting. Okay? I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to involve myself with this. But I don't understand, Wiley. I don't understand. And it's just one of those things that I won't understand, and I'm okay with not understanding it. But I want to say to the rest of my audience, I see this as an example, as misery loves company. People who are not happy in any area of their life, they want others to not be happy. People who have nothing to lose will definitely zone into somebody and try to make them lose whatever they can make them lose. And that is sad. That is completely sad, completely sad and unfortunate, especially within each other's community. I don't understand. I was completely shocked. It's made me, though, want to go back and check it out and get the tea from the beginning and see how it's going to unfold, because Markel Logan Coleman let us know that it's all going to play out in the next season. So I would suggest, Naris 21, that you go back and you catch up on the previous seasons so that now when this trans woman comes on screen and starts talking about the 12 o'clock 3:30 motherfucker, you know what she's referring to. Just saying, we all got some homework to do. And then we could come out here and discuss. And it's just our opinions. If you ain't like it, you ain't like it. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Anyway, that's it. That's what I was reflecting upon. I was like, oh, isn't that sad? How sad and dreadful. How sad and dreadful that this individual, this is what this individual wants to do. Oh, drop a bomb on that. Naris 21. You know what they said, Naris? They say it and forget it, write it and regret it. So I put it right there. No, thank you. Naris said, it's only so many brain cells I'm willing to donate, right? Right, Naris? It's only so many brain cells you're willing to donate. I got you. You got your quotas filled for the whole year, right? I got you. I got you. Speaking of which, Naris 21, are you under a blanket of snow? Did you receive 12, 13, 14, or even 15 inches today? Naris 21. Yes to the blanket of snow, or yes to receiving Merit's amounts of inches. Let me know. Let me know. I want to know. The people want to know, and we're going to close out with your full answer. I need you to give me a comprehensive answer so that there's no questions about it, so nobody is confused. Oh, Naris 21 says, yes, I did, honey. Naris 21 has received Mary's amount of inches today. And he doubles down and says both. Okay? Both. He received both. The blanket of snow and the inches. And it was Mary's. It was a lot of them. Okay? It was a lot of them at once. Excuse me. All right. With that said, I find it fitting that we go out with AI Beyonce in a church singing a Kaya song. We do this every night. I will see you guys tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in. Hit that thumbs up. Be safe. Get your inches. Get your inches. Inches. Inches.
So much love. The best head comes from a thug. The dick good, thick, big, and long. Slow thump until the crack of dawn. On the X making faces and stuff. Through the night making so much love. Dead sleep when the sun comes up. So lick it now. Lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. Right now. Right now. Lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. Pussy and my crack, my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. You might roll dubs, you might have G's, but fuck that nigga, get on your knees. A bitch like me moans and screams. Thug misses, know what I mean? At the club, so fresh, so clean. Hoes hating niggas watching me. So high in the line on green, with a unit on my face so mean. I gotta pick which nigga I need to suck and fuck gon' satisfy me. You try me, I'll make you see. You bitches ain't got shit on me.